Well, hello all my angels. Thank you for stopping by. Well, this is going to be a video response to AstralBooBaby's lucid dreams and seeing demonic forces. It's really ironic that you had the dream about a dog entering into your lucid dream. And let me remind everybody first what a lucid dream is. And that is a dream where you know you're dreaming. You're asleep and you're aware that you fell asleep, but you're also aware that you are not in your normal physical world. When you are in this state, people, you have power. You have the power to do anything you want. My problem is when I'm lucid dreaming is I forget to do the things that I really want, like ask for the lotto number, or how can I become more lucky in games of chance. But maybe it's just not meant yet, but I will. But you have the power to do anything. Let me get straight to my point, my story. I also had a dream about a dog. Now this particular dog was one of those, I think it's called a terror dog, Boston Terrier. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but it's one of those little black dogs that had the beard. Y'all seen them with the big furry eyebrows that come out, the little crew cut hair sticking up at the top, and a beard, a little small dog. This dog came to me several times in several lucid dreams. I'm going to try to make a long story short so I can get to the main point. It would bite my hands. Now when you're lucid dreaming, you can also feel things physically. It's that real. You are actually in another world, on another plane, you know, in another dimension. That is for real. Just because your physical body is not moving and you're asleep, it doesn't mean where you go when you're dreaming is not real. And it's a real place. You have so much power. There are so many demonic forces and spirits out there that you know very little about that are afraid that you're going to wake up to the truth one day about your power. So anyway, I knew that I had this power. After a while, this dog kept biting my hands, and I felt it, and it hurt so bad, and I would wake up, and I'm going, oh my God, that was so real. So one day I said, I'm not taking this crap no more. Let me rewind. I know who this dog is. I know it's a person who had the power to come into my dreams. And a very, very powerful individual I used to know many, many years ago. I'm not going to talk about that person, just enough so you can understand the dream. So, I didn't want to be bothered anymore, so he would come into my dreams and bite my hand. So one day, I said, I'm not going to take this no more. When the dog came, I took him and I created a barbecue pit. I threw him on a barbecue pit and burned him up. Okay, this is after several attempts of trying to kill him. I'm going to get into that. It's not important right now. So I said, okay, I burned him up. He's gone. Finally, after 5 or 6 attempts, he wasn't. He came back several months later, and I was where it was in a dark place. I was outside, and it was really, really dark, kind of humid outside. It was pitch black. There was no one around but me, and I was astral traveling. I was flying. I left my body. And I was weird, I was flying. And for some reason, I couldn't really take off like I normally can. Because when I travel and I fly in my lucid dreams, I'm fast. I go really, really fast, right? And so I couldn't this time. And I looked down and I saw this damn dog. I'm like, I thought I killed you. And he was barking, you know, he was really, really angry. And that, I guess because I tried to kill him, and I knew that if I got on the ground, he was going to charge me. So I had to think of what I was going to do. So I said, I can't stay afloat forever. I was like 50 feet up in the air. And I was tired of floating around because I couldn't really take off, but I didn't want to stay up there. So I came down, and he charged me, and I went back up. And I said, no, I got to do something. So I came on down. He charged me. I grabbed him, I stabbed him, it didn't work. I went back up, came back down, he charged me again. So I created a rope, I did like this, rope. And I tied his legs, and his 2 back legs together, his 2 front legs together. He still was charging me. So I said, tape. I thought to myself, I didn't say hello. I thought to myself, tape. And I got the tape and I wrapped his mouth up. And he still was just hopping along, chasing me. So I went under this viaduct. I said, I got to create water. So I created water. I went under a viaduct and there was the water. So he was chasing me by the water, and I grabbed a bag. I thought, bag. And I put the dog in the bag. I wrapped up the bag with some more rope, and I began to immerse the dog into the water, and I heard a voice that sounded just like the voice of the person that I believe who came in the person of this dog, saying, no, no, please don't do it. And it was out of such desperation that he said this, and like I was really going to get rid of him this time. He was really scared and nervous. So I immersed the dog in the bag in the water, and I kept it in there for a long time. I drowned him. While I was drowning him, I saw a shadow, and I looked up across the water in this viaduct. Now, under this viaduct, there was like a river, a dead-end river with actually it was a tunnel. It was like a cave. I shouldn't say viaduct. I've been saying viaduct, it was really like a cave, but it was like a dead-end cave, you know. But it was light enough for me to see across on the other side of the water was a monk, and it was a black man. I don't know if that makes any difference, but he had an afro, a small short afro. He didn't have his hood on, but he had on a brown outfit with the white rope. He was sitting in a chair, and he was staring at me, and he had the strangest smirk on his face, and he was looking at me, and I'm looking like, oh my goodness, am I going to get in trouble? Then I thought to myself, okay, I have control here, I'm power here, but who is he? I didn't think of him. I didn't think for him to come here. I don't know who or what this image meant. I'm still to this day am confused of who that image was and why he was there watching me. So I stood up, the dog sank all the way down. I turned around, walked out of the cave, flew back up, got back in my body and woke up. And that was the end of the dog. Then a few weeks later, I had a dream about the same dog, only this time he was in a sterile white operating room on an operating table with dozens of doctors around him with tubes sticking out of him, and he had those patches when when you resuscitate someone, with the clear, that type of thing. I don't know what to call it. But he had all that, and equipment was all around him and everything, and they were trying to resuscitate him. And then one of the doctors said, no good. So ever since that dream, I have never seen that dog again. I've never seen him again. And it's ironic that AstralBooBaby had on the same thing about a dog. It's weird when you come encounters with people that want to hurt you, they come as dogs. Maybe that's symbolic. Maybe that's the easiest form to come in. I don't know. But that's my story. Please rate, subscribe. Tell me what you think about my story. Tell me if you think you know who this entity could have stood for. Also, I have a new channel called The Eclectic Guru. Please stop by. It's a much more lighter channel. This is my channel that's more spiritual. I'm going to start doing a lot of spiritual videos on this one. But my Eclectic Guru is a lighter one. It's fun. And stop by that channel and rate and subscribe. But don't forget to rate and subscribe to this channel right here. Okay? All right. This is the Quiet Queen signing off. See y'all later. Thank you.